Guys, I have an addiction, okay? And it's not a great one. It's worse than drugs.
It's worse than Cole's Steelbook addiction.
I don't know if it's worse than that, but that's pretty intense. But I just met with somebody and I just bought something. A 2DS, baby. It was a used 2DS, but I bought a 2DS XL, the new one, for $120, and it came with 4 games and a case and the original charger and the original box. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. Anyway, the point is this episode is all about gaming. It came with 4 games: Harvest Moon, Animal Crossing, Miitopia. This is the one that I can sell for $30. Well, I don't know if I can actually sell it for $30 because it doesn't have I don't think it has a complete booklet in there. The Chibi Robo Slash. This cute little pink case. Here. The bolts. Yeah, it feels good too. That's cool. So in one of my latest vlogs, I talked about how my old computer case, which is in my closet, was not very good for housing computers. It wouldn't let my computer breathe. So I got this new one. It's super sick. Cole helped me build it. Thanks, Cole. Before I show you my game collection, I gotta edit a video really quick, and then I'll talk about everything and why this addiction is worse than drugs. So a cool thing about this 2DS and why I impulse bought it is because I had a DS growing up. I was probably like 7 or 8 when I got my first DS. It was the DS Lite, so whatever year that came out is when I got it. I love that thing. I didn't have that many games for it, but the games I did have, I loved playing, and I played a lot of them too. But it doesn't work anymore. It actually broke. The top screen doesn't work anymore, and I actually took it apart and tried to fix it, but it was a big mess, really complicated, a lot of parts. So anyway, this gaming addiction I have, I've been a gamer for a long time. I'm trying to get the right lighting here. For a long time, and I used to buy tons of games when I was younger. Not necessarily me, but my parents would get me a lot of games growing up, like for birthday parties and Christmases. So I have a lot of Xbox games and a lot of Xbox 360 games. But recently, Cole, the guy he is, got me hooked on building up a collection again. It's been a long time since I've had physical copies. It's been a long time since I bought physical copies of games. And it's like bad to the point, let me show you. Here's my DS games that I had when I was younger, and then I recently got these 3 DS games, and then this right here. These are 4 Switch games that I've purchased. I don't even own a Switch yet. Also, look, here's some, recently bought some of those. So, let me give you a wide shot. So a lot of these games on this shelf are mine. I think some of them are Thane's, and kind of a combination of us just gathering games being gifted to us. But specifically, this shelf here, all these Xbox 360 games, I've had since I was probably, I don't know, since the Xbox first came out. So I mean, I've got quite a big collection of Xbox original games. Down here, I'm a huge Halo fan, so here's my massive Halo collection. I think the only Halo games that I do not currently own are Halo Wars and Halo Wars 2. Then I've got some Xbox One games there. I think this Halo Master Chief collection might be Thane's or mine, I'm not sure. And then down here, all these N64 games, most of them are mine, some of them are probably given to me by my grandma. And then we got Zay's SNES games right here, and then those NES games underneath I think are ours. We've got the NES there. That Wii game is Thane's. That Game Boy Advance game is Thane's. And then over here I've got my Wii games. I don't have that big of a collection of Wii games, to be honest. More DS games. These actually aren't mine. That GameCube game, I think it was a gift. And then I got more, actually, I have more original Xbox games up here. This, like a Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, really fun games. Rayman 3, good game. Just good games. And then PlayStation 2 games here. And PlayStation 3. I think the PlayStation 3 are Thane's games. Along with this I think this Last of Us Remastered. Here. That one's Cole's. But I think the rest of these PS2 games, I think were given to us. They actually might be Brennan's that he just kind of left here and maybe gave to us. I'm not too sure. And then these 360 games, most of these 360 games are mine. I've had these 360 games for a while. I can't remember the last time I bought a new 360 game. New to me anyway, they don't really make new 360 games, but yeah, that's this is kind of my collection right here. And I know my collection isn't that big, but I mean it's taken me 20 plus years to amass all of these games and the other games I have upstairs. And now I don't think I'm like a big collector. I like to buy games that I like to play, so I have a lot of Zelda, a lot of Halo, a lot of Mario games. So it's not like I go out and just buy a bunch of games that I don't really care about. I'm not that kind of collector. And I wouldn't even say I'm that good of a collector. But I don't know, maybe I'll get into it. Cole and Thane have really big video game collections. Like, I'll show you theirs in a little bit, but theirs is spot on. Cole actually he's got a lot of games here at our house, but then back home he also has like the rest of his video game collection, which I'm going to show you guys tonight when we actually end up going there. But before I do that, I actually I'm working on a project for our Rat Catch channel. And it's a project that I've been working on for like the last month or two. It's a new show idea. So I've actually got to record some footage. So I'm going to be using this NES Mini to record some games, and then also this SNES Mini here to record some games. This is not an NES Mini. I lied. This is an actual NES in the box. That down there. That's the NES Mini. It's a show that I've had in the works for like a month. Cole recently did Gameception on the Rat Catch channel, which was really good. If you haven't seen Gameception, go check it out, okay? I'll put a link up here, and then I'll link it down below as well. Really good show, really cool concept. Basically, he takes two games that he thinks would go good together. For example, the first episode he did was Zelda Breath of the Wild and snowboarding. Really fun. It was a fun video. He did a really good job. Go check it out. So anyway, I was inspired by him to make a show as well for myself, and that's what I'm working on today. So I'm going to get some footage for it. It's actually a mess back here. We're probably gonna do a setup tour video in the next couple months on the Rat Catch channel, so I guess you could be looking forward to that. But we've got our computer here that we stream and record off of. All of these cables that go to various consoles. There's our Elgato. We've got our two TVs here. This is the TV we play on, and that's our other monitor that we use chat and kind of monitor our OBS. So it's a mess. That's fun. It's a blast. It's a blast from the past. So, sir, can we check out your video game collection?
No.
Can you give us a little walkthrough?
Yeah, my room.
So when did you first start collecting games, would you say?
I don't know, since I was young. A lot of these games that I had in childhood you don't see anymore because I sold them.
I see.
But I got some of them replaced with bigger collections like this. Where is it? Right here. Like this. This is Sly Collection. But it's a
Case?
yeah, got GameStop case. Not the original. So maybe one day I'll replace it, but right now it's just also this one, it's just printed out, but the side is right here. I don't know why I bought this. Time to smell it is purchased physically.
No More Heroes. How'd you get that one?
eBay.
eBay. Oh, is that No More Heroes 1?
Yes. And also I bought this off Cole. Well, I traded a Metroid Prime. He's into steelbooks right now, so I traded the Metroid Prime for this game since I know he wasn't gonna really play it, and I actually like those games. So.
Have you ever played No More Heroes 2?
Oh hell yeah.
Like back in the day?
Yeah.
Did you just sell it?
No, I rented it.
Oh.
It was from GameFly.
Okay.
So my mom would have let me buy M games back then, or I didn't have a way to buy M games. Surprisingly, found new for like $40 each. So it was pretty cheap finding new sealed copies. Yeah.
Oh, they were sealed?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
But I broke them open because I wanted to play them. So.
Of course.
Looks pretty scuffy, but this one generally goes for a lot.
What's it called?
Norks and Elves. Yeah, it's a very scuffy case.
Read any of those?
So this right here, I found it at a thrift store. It's actually sealed. I don't know how much it doesn't go for very much right now, but I feel like it's gonna go for a lot.
Well, I think
later.
that's actually that's one of hidden gems on Metal Jesus. You should price check it.
Oh yeah, I should.
So Cole, who sleeps in this room, he actually has a really cool video game collection. Like I said, he's got two parts. He's got one here, and then he's got one at his house. But when he gets home, I'll show you a little bit of his. His is really cool. Cole's, out of all of us in this house, Cole's the one that's a legit collector.